Good evening, everyone, and welcome to yet another session of Candid Meena. And finally, we have today Advocate Vikas Singh, right, the family lawyer of SSR. Now he has come, forth after a long, period of silence, and
Sleep.
he seems to be active now. And we'll be getting to the story. But before that, we'll be showing you, a series of tweets. Apparently, Meena got in touch with, Priyanka Singh. She asked a question to Priyanka Singh, and Priyanka Singh replied, and then even Advocate Vivekanand, sort of replied to this. So we will show you that particular tweets, and also, with regards to Rani, also has sort of woken up all of a sudden, and now he is also giving some sort of lip service from what it seems like. So, welcome each and everyone. Welcome, Gloria, Ganesh, Pansy, Maya. So, friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit the like button and share it with your friends. And yeah, it's over to you.
Yeah. So I think we can start showing um, the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Welcome to all of you, friends. Ankita, yes, it was very emotional. Kunzru, welcome. Pansy, Maya, Ganesh, Gloria. Recently, Anurag Kashyap said boycott Bollywood people giving UPI IDs for posts. Hello, Jay Rajeshri. Welcome to Indian. Welcome, Guru. So, friends,
Welcome.
see, yes, this is something that Vivekanand, the advocate Vivekanand, has been speaking about for quite some time. So, I had tweeted to Priyanka, Sushant's sister, that Madam Vivekanand clearly says that you can approach CBI and ask about the delay in the Sushant Singh case, and they need to answer you. An outsider can't do that. I'm sure as a lawyer you are aware of that. So why don't you do it? It's a request. And she responded by saying that, Madam, don't believe this Vivekanand because he knows nothing about law, gauging from what he writes. No wonder he has to add advocate before his name to convince and fool people. Sadly, you fell for it. Agenda driven, all agenda driven, all propaganda. So Vivekanandaji got very annoyed and he said, if I know nothing, I invite you to a legal debate on the entire case, including second FIR by RC. Legal battles are not fought on emotions on SM. You have not moved court to seek status of investigation from CBI, since even you know the reason why you have not moved court, isn't it? So this is what he has retaliated with. And a lot of the people have been supporting Vivekanand. So, welcome, Sheila. Welcome, True Indian. And yes, UPI IDs for post means Anurag Kashyap wants to say we ask money for our posts here.
Welcome,
Suprabhadam Vidya.
Ganesh. Welcome, Sheila. Welcome,
Shame on.
True
Yes.
Indian.
I feel both the tweets are handled by proxies and not the same people. Okay. Now, friends, what I wanted to tell you about Vikas Singh. Vikas Singh has been sleeping for a long time, and in between, he bought a very expensive house in Delhi, in the posh area of Delhi, which would be worth so many crores. So people did ask from where did he get this much money, because the Sushant Singh case was also running high at that time. So we do not know how this man got so much money. But one thing I know in India is that the people who make most money are lawyers and auditors, chartered accountants, and they feed on our flesh. So that is something I can 100% say with clarity. Real Indian says, True Indian says, I feel both the tweets. Okay. Now, Vikas Singh, who represented Sushant Singh Rajput's family during the court trials related to the investigation on the actor's death, has opened up about the latest development during a conversation with the E-Times. He said the CBI wants to give Sushant's case a slow death. That is the only update right now. Talking about his family's current stand on the case, Vikas Singh said the family does not have anything. It's all in the hands of the investigating agencies, and Mumbai police have already damaged the case in a way. It's worth pointing out that last year, Roop Kumar Shah, who claimed to be a part of the medical team that conducted SSR's autopsy, stated that Kaipo Che actor was allegedly murdered. The CBI was requested to revive the investigation by Shekhar Suman and several Bollywood celebrities, including SSR's sister. An RTI request was also filed to acquire conclusions, but the CBI refused, stating that the investigation was still open. Now, see, when we listen to what this advocate is saying, it suddenly took my mind back to Smriti Irani's interview, which she gave on YouTube. She said the day Sushant died, you remember, she was having an interview with some character called I forget his name, yes, Nilesh Mishra on YouTube. And she said, the day Sushant died, I was on a video conference. I just couldn't. I said, stop it. I felt like, why did he not call me? He should have called once. I had told the boy, please don't kill yourself. Irani told Nilesh Mishra on YouTube program. The slow interview. The actor died according to that paper by suicide. Can you imagine? The former TV actor further revealed that she already knew Sushant Singh Rajput as their sets were adjacent to the actor's set in Mumbai. Recalling how she asked Amit Saad, who worked with Sushant Singh Rajput in 2013 film Kai Poche, about his situation. I remember feeling instantly worried about Amit. I called Amit and asked him what he was up to. Amit told me he doesn't want to live. What has he, Sushant Singh Rajput, done? I got the sense that something is wrong. She later spoke with Saad for 6 hours to know about his well being. She had also invited him for a workshop on the FFI stage. With Shekhar Kapoor, Irani then took to Twitter to mourn his demise and wrote, I have no words, no understanding of why you left the way you did. From a bright young kid who came to Balaji to a star who made the nation swoon, you'd come a long way and had many more miles to go. You will be missed. So here, if you put both two and two together, so what the advocate is saying and what Smriti Irani is insinuating means that they all have wind of something that the CBI has come to as in conclusions, which means they do not want to probe the murderers because the murderers are a part of the politicians, the Bollywood fraternity, underworld, and the police. So now, if one person is exposed, everyone stands exposed. And in the same interview, you remember, in Smriti Irani's interview, you remember she made fun of Ekta Kapoor and her mother, saying that she had to convince them that she had a miscarriage, and that's why she wanted to take the shift off. So she was trying to indirectly attack Ekta and trying to be on Sushant's side to show that she is not biased. When actually they hold hands and go to temples, with her holding Ekta's son and he calls her Masi. Okay, so look at the way politicians try to fool us. Now, we did not, in that interview, this guy, this Nilesh Mishra, who goes on this long interview, which is like a long train going from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, he did not ask about Sushant Singh Rajput. कहाँ से टपक के आया ये सुशांत सिंह का नाम? इसमें से ही पता चलता है कि दाल में कुछ काला है, क्योंकि have you ever heard Narendra Modi speak about Sushant Singh Rajput or Amit Shah for that matter? Not even these two people, Kiran Rijiju and even Anurag Kashyap have not spoken. कहाँ से आ गया इनके मन में ये सुशांत सिंह का suicide, insinuation? So इसके मतलब है कि ये अगर आप if you join the dots, what the advocate is saying, what many more people are adding to the newspaper via PR is all about suicide. You remember what happened in the case of Jia Khan? Jia Khan was murdered, and yet they said it was a suicide. This is how they work. So it's really sad that there is no truth or justice in what is happening. in our country. Yesterday, you will be surprised that all the SSRians joined hands together, whether it was in our program or whether it was in, there was a group of people in Delhi who did a Homa, in the name of SSR, and gave food to people. So a lot of people have been protesting, in small batches, in big batches. And thank you, all of you, for supporting us yesterday, in our effort to raise our voice. And this will go directly to the President of India. So, why I felt that it is important that the President of India be alerted on this is because we have a wonderful president. She's a woman. She's got much more finer feelings than any man can have. She has suffered a lot from her, if you know her life story, she has suffered a lot. And in her recent speeches to the Justice Department and to the CJI, she did say that please fasten the cases so that people get justice fast enough. And that is something no politician has spoken so far. I mean, I felt so good when I listened to her speech. She was telling the judiciary that it's high time you paid attention to your job rather than concentrating on how to govern the country. Because half the time they're watching over their shoulder what Kejri is doing or what Amit Shah is doing. Their job is not to see who is governing, because we have a very, very efficient Prime Minister at the helm who is doing a brilliant job. He has sacrificed his whole life for India. He leads a very simple life. He leads the life of a brahmachari. That's how he is. So let us not, let the judiciary not interfere with the governance of India. What the president said is very important. Speeden up the cases so that people start believing in you. Okay. Now, see, if money is being exchanged, as with the federal agencies, if this is happening, then we have no choice. We can't do anything. Because see, the moment Jia Khan's case went to CBI, we were almost happy that, see, now at least the case would get its, proper conclusion. There also we were wrong. With the speed in which, this Suraj Pancholi was let go, and he had come with laddus to the court. So he already knew. Which judge had told him, God alone knows. So let us see if, our Sushant will get some justice. It's very, very, disheartening. Like many of the people who had come yesterday were, very sad. See, another part about Sushant is that he was a brilliant boy. It was 2006, he says, my final year in college, when I dropped this bomb at home. They were shocked, so shocked that they couldn't say anything, and I took their silence as approval, says Sushant. It was hard at that time, but now it's different. My dad loves it when on his walks, people call out to him, show him some recent clippings on me. He's really proud of me. But even today, almost all our conversations end with "Beta degree le leta," he had then shared. Although Sushant won the National Olympiad in physics and was admitted to Delhi College of Engineering, he clarified in the same interview that this was not his preferred profession. Engineering wasn't my choice. I wanted to be an astronaut and later an Air Force pilot. I remember tearing up my Top Gun poster when my parents told me that this was not going to happen. Apparently, I was going to be an engineer. Maybe the drama I did that day should have given me a clue, everyone a clue, but truly I was gutted, he had stated. Instead of heading to Stanford University, from where I had a scholarship offer, I dropped out of college and landed in Warsaw in a one-room kitchen, and I had shared it with 6 others. Yet he spoke about this. In 2015, Sushant's alma mater bestowed an honorary degree on him. He remarked in a statement at that time, "I'm shocked with the invitation. Despite being a bright student, I left engineering in my 3rd year to pursue my dream, Bollywood. It's really touching that my engineering college wants to give me an honorary degree on their 75th anniversary." So you see how brilliant this man was, this boy was. Did he deserve what he got? And never forget the fact that, see, all these fakes, they were overactive on that night. So they were busy tweeting at 1 a.m. Akshay Kumar that they felt very sad that Sushant Singh had taken this step. So did Dino Morio. How did they get this news? When people got the news only at around on 14th at around 10 or 11 o'clock, when that famous Trimuke who Ria used to run to, for solace after, NCB meetings, said that this is everything is pointing towards a suicide. इसमें अभी कुछ नहीं है, ये कोई suspicion कुछ नहीं है. And Trimuke was the same person who was present when Janvi Kukreja was stabbed 45 times in her body and thrown down the stairs. Is he the mastermind who covers up everything? You have two people in your hand. You have Paramveer Singh and Waze. Why the hell are you not questioning them? Is my question to Fadnavis and to Shinde. And if CBI is not acting, they should be questioned. CBI comes under you, BJP, now the ruling party. And today, you won't be, see, sometimes it makes you so angry, Today he's looking, there's a picture of him in Instagram, Devendra Fadnavis, looking at the computer, there's a poster of Adipurish, and he's saying, wish you all the flowers and the joys and everything, so that you get so much success tomorrow when it launches tomorrow. Are, is he the chief minister of Maharashtra? Or he is the PR of Prabhas and Om Raut? I think they've changed roles. Maybe his wife has convinced him that it's better to lean towards Bollywood than towards BJP or rule the state. It's absolutely ridiculous. These politicians getting into, the Bollywood scene and trying to show, their affinities towards their actors and their, films. And you think, as politicians, what is their role? Their role is to govern properly and make sure that the public gets justice through judicial courts. This is the last thing that he does. He dresses in pompous clothes, and walks with his stomach in front, thinking that he is the Maharaja of Maharashtra. In which case, at least I would respect Uddhav Thackeray, because Uddhav Thackeray really behaved that he was bad. He didn't give any impression of being good. Here, Devendra Fadnavis and Eknath are giving you the impression that they are good politicians, they care for Maharashtra, they care for the Maratha Purush, they care for Shivaji's kinspeople, the relatives and everybody, whoever came from that clan, and then go and hug Shah Rukh Khan. What philosophy is this? Somebody is remarking that, I cried because Sushant Singh committed suicide. And I spoke to that other actor for 6 hours. Is it the job of a politician to speak for 6 hours to an actor? Yes, we know of your friendship with Ekta Kapoor and Karan Johar and with, all these people. But that is not your role. Your role is to give justice. Every day a woman is butchered and killed.
Not once so this is what happened? This is a very good point raised by Chirantan. ED is arresting all the state politicians and government officers who are having black money. Yesterday, Senthil was arrested, but Bollywood people are not getting arrested for black money. Why? Right? Because we have certain ministers in the BJP cabinet who are friendly with all the top-notch Bollywood producers and actors. Yes, and one more thing, friends, I would like to show you is this one. You can see Nitesh Rane. He tweeted yesterday, right? To all Sushant Singh Rajput and Disha Salian fans, the fight is still on, but we will win. Baby Penguin ko chodega nahi. Now he makes all this kind of dialogues like film star, right? In a film, right? But where is he? He says that he has this proof in the pen drive, right, of Disha Salian's murder or whatever. He has some sort of evidence. That's what he claims. Now, why is he not giving this pen drive to the so-called SIT team, which has been formed by David Fadnavis for investigating the Disha Salin case, and what is the update regarding the formation of the SIT team in this particular case? So apparently, it looks like it's only lip service, and yesterday he tweeted this. So I mean, what is he trying to prove? I mean, like, people are not fools, right? People will look at the action, right, and not just words, right? People will look at what kind of action has been undertaken. And right now, BJP Maharashtra government has not taken any action with regards to the SSR and Disha Salian case. Yeah, sad that SSR will not get justice. It's money power in India. Modi will allow. Okay, what if CBI is pressurized for not taking any action against anyone? They can also be pressurized by politicians, says Ganesh.
Then you openly admit it, no? If you are working for CBI and saying that, see, our hands are being tied because of these politicians' pressure, quit your job, no? Go somewhere else. Why are you sitting there and making us believe that, see, we will give you justice? Fooling the public. So you are doing double the what you call crime. At least Bollywood is doing only one crime. You are doing double the crime. You're taking their money and you are cheating us also. And then you see how they systematically whitewash things. This Riya Chakravarti, she is now running a show. She's a part of the show in MTV.
MTV
Okay.
roadies.
Yes. And who is she? She is the accused number one. Now, if you look at, I was just observing some digital, news media yesterday. All of them saying, "Poor Ria, look at her." The way they, tried to trap her by saying that she is the one who drugged Sushant Singh Rajput. When Sushant Singh Rajput himself used to take drugs, Arnab showed it in his program that Sushant was begging for drugs. See, when we are sitting in a position where we can't do anything, if, for example, she was in front of you, I would say I would give her a tight slap and go to jail. Doesn't matter. I don't mind. At least for Sushant, I can do that. Okay. Give her a tight slap and go to jail. Doesn't matter. And if, the father was very strong, then what he should have done was just gone and made sure that these people are eliminated, like they do in all these movies. Then what happens? Then the scare will come. The fear will come. You remember in Godfather, the way Michael Corleone got rid of his father's enemies. So quietly. Everything was done very quiet. Unfortunately, such sort of things never happen to the evil people. They continue to thrive and they continue to see. I was just watching a video yesterday of Bobby Deol's son's engagement. I don't know what they call it, something Roko. I don't know what that means. Some Roko ceremony. I assume it's an engagement. So there also, you look at the cars which come and you see Shilpa Shetty coming out with her shampooed hair, falling in one place, Ghagra going to the other place, her boobs out in another place. Okay. Only some months back, she was running like a headless chicken because her husband was making porn films and he was caught. Who whitewashed her? Nobody else except Salman Khan. She ran to Salman Khan. I have done so many things for you. And you see, my reputation has become mud. What did he do? He lifted her like that and put her in that dance program for kids. They did not want to take her in the beginning because of her reputation. But she got that. And then she started with her, what you call the anaconda-like mouth, laughing and screaming and dancing and all that. Within 1 year of all that nakra, she got whitewashed. So what happens to people like you and me? We sit and watch all this with such so much of frustration that all the people who did injustice to SSR. Look at what Kriti Saran did. Yesterday, sending an emoji, of love, to Sushant Singh Rajput when she's hugging Prabhas. In one tone, she's saying that, see, oh, I miss him and all that. The other tone, there's another article yesterday where she's saying Prabhas is such a cool man. It's so easy to work with him. I have never had such a hero like him. Arey, where are your values? You were supposed to be in love with Sushant Singh Rajput at that time, and you already shifted your emotions to Prabhas because you want to make Adipurush a success, and you want to be Sita also, wearing chiffons and without half your clothes off. This is the hypocrisy of Bollywood. I was just watching a few videos. Now, SSR, as we all discussed, is really just like, as we said in the case of Salman Khan, dara hua insan. Now, when these people get very scared, where they go? They all go to Dubai. क्योंकि दुबई में उनका चाचा मामा सब लोग हैं. And who are these chacha mama log? I know them because I have been there also. So they go to launch the Imar project. Okay. So who is there? He hugs Mohammad Al-Labar, one of the top officials who we have met. Okay. He's in charge of Imar. So he hugs him. And there's another lady. And of course, Mrs. Wife number 2, no, sorry, his business manager, Pooja Dadlani, is also there hugging everybody. So they go and launch Imar's new project. And they are treated like king and queen. Because, it's only in UAE that they can get some importance. Some few people who come and run and say, Shahrukh, please give us your autograph. And he will give them. There he feels like a king. Here his Patan has flopped. His son has flopped. His son has gone to jail. His wife is selling used handbags. Okay. And his daughter is busy doing, body jobs to make her look presentable. Everything is going the wrong way for him. He wanted to groom his son to become the next hero. That also did not happen because that boy doesn't have any expression. That boy is just like, see, a plastic doll in a showroom. So that boy at least has that much intelligence to say, Papa, I cannot be a hero. Okay. Let me do my hand at content writing. There, even if somebody else writes a story, nobody will know. I can give it my name. That sort of thing is happening behind closed doors. So this man who has a very low profile or, morale at this moment is, having a gala time in UAE. So this is what I was telling you. See, whenever they feel down and depressed, they run to UAE. Same thing with this Mauni. Mauni, she tried many things. She comes as an item girl. So what she did was she tried to make her marriage a big event. Then after that, she wanted to start some courses with her husband. So one course was to groom people to do things. That also flopped. Second thing is she wanted to launch an astrology app, for people. That also flopped because she doesn't know ABC of it. Her education is only that much. Though she says that she was in Miranda College and that she was in some other college and all that. Okay, that also flopped. And she realized that she's not getting any movies. The only movies she got for which the awards were rigged was Brahmas. So where she got a teeny weeny award from Salman Khan. So now what do? She would have gone running to them. See, मैंने ये सब कुछ किया आपके लिए. आपने मुझे क्या दिया? कुछ नहीं दिया. अब मैं तो सिर्फ यहाँ ही बैठा हूँ. अब तो मैं बूढ़ी भी हो जा रही. मेरा तो आप लोग सोचिए क्या कर सकते हैं. So what happened? They gave her a restaurant. Okay, now the restaurant also. Look at the name of the restaurant. Okay, what is the name of the restaurant, Jaydev?
Badmash, I think.
Yes. See, the name of the restaurant is also Badmash. So Aryan Khan's drink is called Devil. This is called Badmash. So, you mean to say in society there's nothing good? Whatever they name is all bad and evil and all that, you know. Gaurav says, is there any chance of getting updates from CBI? No, they are sleeping on their asses, is all I can say. You know. So,
Yeah, so in the case of Samir Wankade, the CBI and NCB is working very, very actively, right? Like each and every day. But in the case of SSR case, the CBI and NCB is sleeping. So why the double standards? CBI has everything as proof, unsure what they're waiting for. See, this is the thing that I have great admiration for Rabia ji, because Rabia ji was single-handedly for 10 years. She was fighting an entire ecosystem, right, in India. She was fighting the Bollywood cabal. She was fighting, the like the central agencies, certain people in central agencies. She was also fighting, very powerful lawyers, very powerful politicians from both party lines. And I mean, each and every thing was against her, right? She had unbelievable odds stacked against her, and yet, she also sort of came in our channel, and she sort of came many times, and she did not. I mean, she appreciated the fact that Candid Meena and all its viewers are standing and taking their time off and supporting the cause of Jia Khan. But surprisingly enough, I mean, I really don't understand why Priyanka Singh, right, instead of thanking each and every viewer, right, on Candid Meena, I mean, the way she responded was very rude, right? I mean, we fought 3 years nonstop and we are still fighting. I mean, it's
no, she
kind
was
of,
not rude. See, she was telling us that we misjudged
yeah.
Vivekanand advocate's words when we know Advocate Vivekanand for quite some time, and it's not that he's a stupid lawyer. So when you mock someone, the lawyer will also hit back.
But I mean, like, I don't see the same kind of will as compared to Rabia ji, from Priyanka Singh. This is my opinion, but maybe something is something is behind her, or we don't know at this point of time, because it is very powerful forces, who is maybe it's powerful politicians, and anything can be there backstage, right? Because even the BJP people are not taking action against Thakres, right? Even when Thakres don't have a party symbol or a party, right, at the moment, and they are powerless at the moment still, right? BJP is choosing to be quiet. What happened to the Palgar Sadhu case? They said they will have a CBI inquiry on the Palgar Sadhu case. So what about that update? So I mean, it's all lip service from this BJP Maharashtra government, at the moment,
See,
and people are highly
Jaydev,
disappointed.
yeah. See, Jaydev, see, you know something. Why SRK is not, going further in the Samir Wankade case is because Samir Wankade has got more proof. And all this proof could lead to the unraveling of Sushant Singh Rajput case. So this is why they have taken a step back, is what I am assuming. Otherwise, by now, Shah Rukh Khan would have made sure that Samir Wankade is in jail and he would have got the third degree. That is how they work. So the very fact that he's stepping back slowly means that there is something that he's scared of. Something will come out which will reveal what happened. See, for example, again coming back to what happened to Sushant Singh Rajput, these people tweeted at 1 o'clock at night. So apparently this was being relayed on darknet, and this was being watched by certain people in high places. So did all these people who were commenting or tweeting watch this and give their condolences? Because Advocate Vivekanand is very frank. What he said was that On 13th night, a politician was missing. It was COVID time. He had gone somewhere. Next day morning, Sushant Singh Rajput was dead. So, it could have been a very, very calculated, act by politicians, Bollywood, and their henchmen, which are the police and the bodyguards, and the honey buns. This was all hand in glove. Because why did Mahesh Bhatt tell Riya Chakravarti to get out on the 8th? Riya Chakravarti said, no, Sushant told me to get out on the 8th. And then I reached out to my godfather, Mahesh Bhatt, because he's the one who used to give me good advice. So why did Mahesh Bhatt say, get out of the house? What was he anticipating? Or what were they planning? Is what I would more clearly say. See, this is a very, very powerful nexus. Whichever politician is going to handle it, has the courage to do it, will win the elections. 100%. Okay? Because this is the trump card. Sushant Singh's murder is the trump card if you want to win the next elections. Because people will judge you on how you have treated, not even a common man, a celebrity who was murdered so cruelly. When all the evidence is in your hand and you chose to ignore it. You allowed the police to destroy every evidence, yet more evidence came. Okay? This is all Lord Shiva's doing. Many people who are good-hearted came and gave a lot of proof. So what happened? Friends, you must clearly realize what happened. What happened was all the dirt inside Bollywood was exposed. All the dirt behind the Mahavikas Agadi was exposed. Okay. And then started the boycott Bollywood movement. And
Also,
past, just a second, let me just finish it. Past 3 years, not one movie has become a hit. And also, all the careers, just watch the careers of the people who have played with Sushant Singh Rajput. Okay? Sandeep Singh's not even one movie was a hit. The movies he's produced. Riya Chakravarti doesn't have a movie or she doesn't have anything. Some kachara she's been given in MTV. Okay? Suraj Pancholi is still holding on to his mother's pallu and looking for a role. And look at Uddhav Thackeray, what happened to his spine? His spine was broken. The way this man, Sushant Singh, was murdered. Something similar happened to Uddhav naturally. Why? Because the doctors messed up in Mumbai. And they had to call a set of foreign doctors to make his, the spineless man's spine okay. Then what happened? Nobody gave any importance to Aditya Thackeray. Aditya Thackeray was busy making all these sports clubs and all that. So wherever they can have, all the masti, drugs, everything, it could happen. That also was stopped when the government got toppled. They wanted the ministers who ran away to come and fall at their feet. That also did not happen. So you see, Sushant Singh Rajput had his ways. Even today, Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Saif Khan, all the Khans, Amir Khan, are suffering because of Sushant Singh Rajput. If you had not done anything to him, if you had not harmed him, Bollywood, I'm being very specific, Bollywood, your movies would have flourished. And you would have been sitting in private jets, taking your second or third wives for honeymoons. Yes, back to you, Jay.
yeah, and why did Maharashtra government, the Eknath Shinde government, drop all charges against Parambir Singh? Why? Why did they do it? Because Parambir Singh was in charge of the SSR case, and he messed up big time, as we all know. And why did Eknath Shinde drop the government drop all the charges against this man, right? And so there are so many things which I mean, I really don't know why BJP Maharashtra government is not taking up this case of SSR and Disha Salian, because it looks like someone from their party also might be involved, right? So these are all the things which we should be asking, right? Each and every person on Twitter should be asking, where's the justice for SSR and Disha? There's a lobby who's promoting the criminals and bad guys in every field, whether TV shows or a role in the new movies. When the GRPs exploded, they all fear the truth they have been hiding, says Winnie. We haven't forgotten, nor will forget. Yes. Trimuke present at 13 night in Mont Blanc, says Ashutosh. Don't whitewash the case with boycott Bollywood. I don't think it's whitewashing the case. How systematically this was put aside, I can see the anger on your face, Mina. My boycott still continues. Where is justice? Yes. Shame on them. Absolutely right. Ria paddlers got
Peddlers.
support from Maharashtra government. Peddlers, okay. Suraj is roaming around Siddhi Vinayak Mandir in Mumbai and Delhi, Bangla Sahib Gurdwara. Yes, all these people are, happily roaming around free, right? And I don't know what, I mean, I'm really disappointed with the way justice works in India, especially when, that criminal boy who killed the 16-year-old minor girl in Delhi, stabbing her multiple times and, killing her with a stone. And that video proof was on Twitter. And why is he not yet been given a death sentence? I mean, what is
So
taking
here,
so long?
yeah, you reminded me of something, Jere. See, in this case of Tunisia, okay,
Tunisia, yeah.
yes. Now see how it works. We were talking about whitewashing. I was looking at the latest list of Big Boss entrants, okay, and one of the entrants is Shehzan's sister. Can you believe it? So you know who's behind all this. The producer of the series and this Shehzan are all involved, and they cannot yet prove it. Okay. Another thing, friends, I'd like to tell you, see about Twitter. See, Twitter. I started, tweeting in 2010 when we wanted Modi to come to power. Since then, I've been getting a lot of followers, and it's gone into now. It's I think about 60,000 followers or so. Now, friends, what they and the same people who started with me at that time, they have more than 1 lakh. Twitter is now trying to reduce my numbers. And if you look at the analysis, they've written that in June I have not tweeted at all. I'm constantly tweeting about SSR. I'm constantly tagging people, and still they say that I have not been tweeting. Why is it that people like us frighten Twitter? You remember when Trump was removed in America, Twitter played a very big role in it, and Jack Dorsey was a part of it. What they
Yeah,
did was,
so speaking of Twitter, Anand Ranganathan has tweeted this that the producer of the upcoming film 72 Hooray, his account has been
Puris,
suspended
Puris.
by,
Puris
yeah,
means angels, yeah.
yeah. So Ashok Pandit has, his Twitter account has been suspended without any reason or explanation. So you can see how tolerant Twitter is, and how selective Twitter is towards certain communities and certain religions. Yeah.
So they are constantly attacking us and constantly, making our numbers small so that our voices are. So what happened when Trump was pulled down? Trump's account was banned. Can you imagine? He was a president, and they don't do that to Biden. Everybody knows what Biden stands for. I want to ask you, frankly, a question, especially to those who are from USA. How come Biden and Kamala Harris invited Soros's son, Alex, so many times to the White House? What are they negotiating? Similarly, Rahul Gandhi also met Soros's son and the team. Soros comes into the scene whenever destruction comes in. So, what are they planning in America? They definitely don't want Donald Trump to come back. So, they are playing mischief. Everybody knows Hunter Biden has relationship with China and with Ukraine. What does Ukraine stand for? Ukraine was the capital of trafficking of women and children. Children and women are still held in cages underground. And these children, the war children, are actually sold as sexual slaves in Europe. Many cases have been exposed. So today, if there is what you call, if Europe is going down financially, it is only because of the Ukraine war. And who was responsible for it? It is only Biden. And Biden's son is even more harmful for America. If Americans have not realized it, then they have a big problem. Because all the, now the pro Donald Trump people are very active on Twitter. You can see exactly what's happening. I just pray that Donald Trump comes back to power. Suja says, ma'am, Devendra Fadnavis' wife has come out with the album through T-Series. Yes, T-Series means they are a part of the cabal. So that is why he is saying that Adipurish should come, they should get some prasad, they should get some laddu, Hanuman should get this, Hanuman.
So he's promoting, he's doing the PR job for Ali Purush people.
Absolutely.
Looks like.
Yeah. Sushant was signed in a picture about emergence, Anand Gandhi. That's not discussed openly. And yes, and also Ashutosh, the two films that Ranveer Singh grabbed from him, you remember, one was that, what is that man's name? That person who made that movie, Devdas. One was his movie, and there was another movie also, both which were grabbed by this guy, Ranveer Singh. So they were so desperate because they were scared that this man would prove himself and become one of the best. Anand says,
yeah,
pull that tweet. Fadnavis conveniently forgot Rashmi Shukla tapes. Why Rashmi Shukla tapes not exposed as yet? So, yes, Sanjay Leela Bansal. Thank you, Smriti, for that. Yes, and here also there's a pattern, Smriti, that he brings out only movies on brothels. He's somehow fixated with prostitutes. If he sees even an old lady, he'll make her a prostitute. Okay. You get Alia Bhatt, she was made a prostitute. And he says that nobody acted better than Alia Bhatt. If you ask me in Gangubai, from the scene 1 to last scene, Alia Bhatt was looking at the screen as if she's blank. Okay. And she wears very sophisticated chiffons and things like that, thinking that Gangubai wore that. Okay. Give us a break. Okay. Bollywood's version of all these biographies really don't work. And just yesterday I saw a video where she comes out from a car, and she's wearing this giant size jeans and giant size jean jacket. I don't know where the hell she's going. Is she going to Atlantic, or is she going to Arctic Ocean or somewhere? She looks like a clown, and she's busy posing. These people are really crazy. See, everybody has certain specialization. For example, you could be a doctor, a teacher, or a nurse. These people specialize in airport poses. Exactly how they
do. So I would like to add one very important point, friends, is why is Republic TV or Arnab? Yeah, yesterday was Sushant Singh Rajput's death anniversary, and not even a single Facebook post from Republic TV, regarding SSR's death. and not even a mention in the news, because usually they do mention, right? And surprisingly enough, it looks like, I mean, at the moment, I've just been observing his 9 p.m. debates and 9 to 11 p.m. debates, and not even a single debate is questioning or updating regarding the SSR case, and or questioning Bollywood, right? So he seems to have been completely, it seems that he might be, facing some, having some legal compulsions, or you know, he must be, I don't know, someone is sort of pressurizing him not to report on this, from
Kanika
what it
says
looks like.
people were
Yeah.
calling Alia Sita when she arrived at the airport. Which version of Sita is what we all ask. She's saying, if I'm Sita, naturally my Ram will be my husband only. You know, they think that they're cute. It's a limit. These people with the low IQ. I always feel they're all trying to project Alia Bhatt as an icon. All good scripts and roles go to her table only. Ajay Kumar, Konkatli. That is because Ajay, that is because Mahesh Bhatt is at the helm of affairs. He has complete control. He and his brother Mukesh Bhatt started long time back on this. But it's only Sushant who educated us that this man is pure evil. He was the one who said that he'll be beaten up by these people. And he got beaten up before he died. So you can imagine, even, when you remember when Lavena Lodh, his nephew's wife came to our channel, she very clearly said, drugs are given freely in Mahesh Bhatt's, in studios to make the people act better. And then if he gets angry, he even beats the actresses. This weird man, whatever he did to Parveen Babi and the other actor, the actor, the old actor, in the olden time, there was another actor who ran away, who became crazy. Whatever he did to them makes us feel that these people are diabolical, and I wish Sushant had never come across these people. I had high respect for Arnab, but he's under some pressure or he no longer finds
Yes,
fascinating the SSR subject.
he's under pressure, Seemaji.
Well said about Arnab Jaydev. Very disappointed with Republic TV in the beginning. They were all out with full force with the news. I had high respect for Arnab, but he's under some pressure. Ma'am, with a lawyer like Vikas, the family won't win the case. Unfortunately, you need a rogue lawyer like Satish Maneshinde. I'm worried about Luvena. Yes, she's all okay. Alia is a British citizen. Justice for SSR and Disha. Many more hard-hitting sessions are needed. Thank you, Minaji, for speaking our minds. Dear Madam President, please hear our cry. They bait Sushant, but Sushant has beaten the hell out of their careers, says Vidya. Now a beef-eating brat will play a ram. Come on, Nitesh Tiwari, where are your standards? Mandana Karim recently said in an interview that she would fear her daughter to come into the industry. She has quit it now. Smriti says, whose idea is it to cast Alia and a beef-eating husband in Ramayana? This is an insult to our God. Kanika says, superstars have so much money, still look like clouds. She's still alive. That's the biggest miracle after she exposed the Bhatt camp. Well, sir, thank you so much. And with this, we end this session. We'll see you again tomorrow with a lot more news. Good night and Jai Hind from Jaidev and me.